When Lucas came home, he saw his stepfather abusing his mother. She was trembling all over in pain, yet she did not even dare to fight back. Lucas's head buzzed in an instant, and without thinking for even a second, he rushed forward, yanked his stepfather away, and fought with him until he slammed the man hard onto the ground. "Enough!" he roared, his eyes red and his chest heaving. But what he never expected was that the person rushing toward him the next second would not be his stepfather, but his own mother. She shoved Lucas away with all her strength. Her voice was shaking, yet her words hit him like a knife in the chest. "Don't touch him." Lucas froze completely. He looked at her in disbelief, his throat feeling tight and blocked. "Why are you still defending him? Look what he's done to you." His mother's face was covered in tears. All she could do was shake her head desperately and sob, "You don't understand. Things aren't that simple." At that moment, a faint sound came from the bedroom doorway. Lucas turned his head and saw his 8-year-old little sister clutching an old doll tightly in her arms. Her tiny body was curled up by the door, her eyes full of fear, not even daring to cry out loud. In that instant, Lucas felt as if his heart had been pierced straight through. He looked at his mother, then at his sister, and finally realized that this family had long since fallen apart. "If you're still going to stay with him, then I can't stay in this house anymore." After saying that, he turned back to his room, hastily packed a few clothes, threw an old backpack over his shoulder, and walked away without looking back. The years that followed were not easy for him at all. He worked during the day and studied at night. He was so exhausted that he could have fallen asleep standing up, yet he never dared to stop. Because the image of his little sister trembling by the doorway that day was like a thorn buried deep in his heart, stabbing him day and night. He kept telling himself that one day he would come back with enough strength to pull them out of that hell. 8 years later, Lucas was no longer the impulsive and powerless boy he once was. He had become a young and successful entrepreneur with status, stability, and confidence. And on this day, he finally stood once again in front of that familiar yet unfamiliar door. But after 8 years, would the two people he had wanted to save at any cost still be the ones waiting for him inside that house? What do you think Lucas will see when he opens the door? Follow me. The next part will hit even harder.